Welcome to K-1 World Grand Prix 2021 Japan to the YOKOHAMATSURI at the Yokohama Arena. I'm Russell Goodall.
And Nicholas Pettas.
Well, guess what, Nick? We have a super heavyweight match.
Yeah, man, this is like super exciting. That's Satoshi Ishii versus Ryo Aitaka.
Wait a minute. The Satoshi Ishii?
Yeah, man, he was an Olympic 100 kilo class gold medalist in Peking.
He's a gold medalist. Okay, what's he doing in K1? This is his first K1 fight, I believe.
Well, so he became the gold medalist in the Olympics, right?
Yes.
And really excited, you know,
Yeah.
and so he's like a national hero.
Yeah.
And then he announces to the world that he's going to go MMA. And so he starts his MMA career. I'm not quite sure how it went. I didn't really hear that much about it.
Right.
Apparently, for the last, I don't know, while
Yeah.
now, he is living and training in Croatia.
Croatia, yeah.
With, the team Goodall.
Yes.
So his coach over there for stand-up technique is, Goodall.
Wow, the Krokop.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's being
Milko,
trained
yeah.
by Milko.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. This is his debut fight in the K1.
Right, so this is, yeah. So this is, and I guess Ryo Aitaka has that judo background too. So in a way, they both come from that judo background.
When Ryo Aitaka was a high school student,
Yeah.
Ishii was a gold medalist in Peking. So
Yeah.
it's like fighting your dream senpai
Yeah.
in stand-up here. This is like super excited for Aitaka Ryo, for sure. You know, and Ishii is just here to prove something to everybody.
Yeah, and let's see what he's going to prove. But for Aitaka too, I mean, he's had more, obviously had more experience in K1.
Yeah, he's got almost a fight record of 30 fights in, stand-up kickboxing. So this is Ishii's first fight.
These guys are heavy.
Yeah. I like heavyweights.
I wonder why. Yeah.
It's good to see the big boys banging
Yeah.
it out.
Quite a career from Ishii, right? Yeah. From judo to MMA now K1.
Good. Interesting to see that Satoshi Ishii is actually fighting southpaw here. That's also K-pop style. Maybe he just picked up the southpaw from there. Or is he a natural southpaw? That's the question. For example, Jerome Lebanner. He's not a natural southpaw, but he always fought southpaw.
So he kind of you had to kind of train and switch, like, or
Yeah, well, it's hard to say, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it comes natural to some people. Other people force it because it gives you certain advantages. Ooh, that's a good kick. Oh man, he's got heavy hands. You gotta be careful here.
Yeah, these are some pretty heavyweights. Yeah. And some speed too.
Oh man, that transition going from a sport to stand-up kickboxing here is like so hard. I went from karate to kickboxing, and it was really hard in the beginning. So I can understand some of the feelings that must go through Ishii's head here. I mean, he's got physical strength. Like his body looks like Hulk almost. So I don't think it's the strength we're lacking here. It's just the experience. And then does he have a good chin? Can he take a punch?
Right.
From what I see here, he's got great defense. So that's at least that's a great start.
We haven't seen a lot from Ishii yet in terms of offense, but maybe that will change.
I mean, Aitaka Ryo, he's got heavy hands. If you let him punch, he will knock you out.
No, don't want to be on that end.
No. Oi! Oi! Oh, nice one. Showing a little bit too much respect here for Ishii. Like, man, take control of the ring. You're the kickboxer here.
True. Yes, nice kick there from Ishii. But there are already 10 seconds left. Only in round one. So is she still a little reserved, or just his first fight, so he doesn't know what to do, or what do you think it is? I mean, he's had lots of fights in different arenas.
Yeah, look at that K-pop team. For a first fight, he's just being super cautious.
Yeah.
He had a couple of good punches, that actually were super dangerous.
Yeah.
He did hit Aitaka there was one. He also caught him with his right hand at one point. And I think, yeah, he's definitely got potential. See that one there?
Yeah.
All you got to do is like let his hand go and maybe put a bit more pressure on Aitaka.
Yeah.
And if I was Aitaka, I would ditch the respect and just go for it.
Yeah. It's still a fight.
Really let your hands go, let the feet go, kicking, just like mixing it up all over the place.
Yes, definitely. Let's see what happens in round 2 of the super heavyweight between Satoshi Ishii and Ryo Aitaka.
The thing I can say most about it, I just remember when Ishii announced he was going to go MMA, it was like, whoa, our prince from judo is going to MMA. There was a lot of controversy about it. Well, the thing is, you can see, he's now 34 years old.
Yeah.
And he just loves fighting.
Yeah. I mean, to actually go into venture in something new like this, although it's still the same in terms of being a combat sport, but yeah. Challenge. There's some kicking there for both sides.
I mean, you can tell he's not a natural kicker. It's definitely something he's picked up later on in his years, so it's not going to be as smooth as Aitaka, for example. So he's not committing so much to the kick like he should be.
I wonder if Milko has been like sparring with him, or like if he coaches Ishii.
He does coach him. I mean, I've seen footage of it where they're training together. I'm not sure if they're sparring. I mean, Ryoko must be around my age, so. There must be a time when you stop sparring.
To a certain extent.
I haven't sparred properly in over 10 years. So.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
Good. Still, he's showing him so much respect here.
You think that's getting in the way?
I tell you, I think why it's doing it is because he did get clipped a couple of times by Ishii's hands, and I think it's actually got really heavy hands. So that's probably holding him a little bit back here.
I mean, some pretty amazing shoulders and muscle there on Ishii, from what we can see.
Oh yeah, he's done a lot of weight training, that's for sure. Whee! There you go. Also, Ishii should be letting his hands go. Really banging out. There you go.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of defense, and that's.
You're right there. This is punching distance. Come on. Let your hands go. Either of you. Whoa. There you go.
So yeah, clearly the kicking thing must. Is that a knee from Ishii? Yeah.
That's all right. At least he's trying.
Yep. Yeah. There you go. Opening up, but that's the end of round 2. Ishii and Aitaka.
It's kind of funny to watch something like this, unfolding in front of your eyes. I mean, his reaction there at the end where he opens his hands up, it's like, oh yeah, come on, you don't want anything. But instead of doing things like that, he should be focusing on letting his own hands go.
Right.
Like, I mean, when you're thinking about it and you break it down, it is a fight.
Yes.
You're going to have to fight to win.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
At the moment, we're not seeing a lot of action from Ishii in that respect.
I think I'm a little bit disappointed that he's showing him so much respect. And the only reason I can think of it is because maybe he's got those heavy hands.
Right, yeah, because you don't really know what Ishii can do, right, in terms of K-1.
He has not even thrown one combination yet. It's been 2 rounds, So, yeah, let's see what happens in the 3rd round here.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely want to see more of some action here in the 3rd round. Super heavyweights.
Good. Now let's get the fight on. Come on.
Here we go.
Good.
Now we're talking.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, now we're talking. Good. And more. Come on. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. You almost had him.
Well, it was, okay, she's switched on.
Good. Set it up good. Go again.
I just say it's unusual, like watching Ishii do this, like knowing what he's done, in judo.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, he's got nothing to lose here in this ring.
Yeah.
He's got everything to gain. So good. At least he's trying. I like it. Good. There you go. Now finish with a kick. Come on, you can do it. Halfway through the round now. Good. Ooh.
More kicks, please.
Man, Aitaka should be committing to his punches way more than yours.
Yeah. Some reservation there, definitely. Yes.
Ah, good kick. It looks like Ishii's talking to himself there. Oh, man. Good. He's right there. He should have just gone for it.
That's the moment to go.
See? Again, he's not committing to that punch.
Yeah.
You want to hit that body shot, you got to get way in there. Ooh.
Bit more determination.
There you go. Wait.
That looked like a judo throw. Almost.
Oh man, he must be real heavy on his feet. Come on, 20 seconds. Ooh. Oh.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay.
Young guys.
Actually, the longer the fight's going, the more he's trying.
Okay. Okay. He does that just before the round. So that was 3 rounds.
Oh man.
You think he's getting, like, Ishii's getting a hang of it now, Nick?
Well, a little bit. I mean, he's definitely opening up. I mean, he did much better in the 3rd round than the other 2 rounds. Aitaka was just, unfortunately, he's not committing to his punches and really taking advantage of his experience from his kickboxing career.
Well, let's see what the judges have to say. First judge.
Give it a draw.
30-29.
What?
To
Got
Ishii.
one flag here?
Okay.
Ow.
Judge. 32. 30
Yeah.
draw.
Sounds about fair.
Last judge. 30. 30
Yeah.
draw. Which means we get an extra round.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good. Ishii needs another round.
Yeah.
He's now warmed up for 3 rounds.
Yep.
He's ready to bang.
Here's his chance to prove that he can do K-1 as well. Now that it's warmed up, that's good. Let's see if
I
he
wonder
can.
what kind of advice they're giving to their fighters there.
Yeah.
What are they thinking? 3 more minutes. You can forget about the first 3 rounds. It's only the last 3 rounds that's going to matter now.
Right. It will depend on the extra rounds. The K-1 super heavyweights. These are big guys. And some coaching and mentoring there from his
Pressure, aggressiveness, just believing that you can take the other guy out. Now it needs to come down to that. The last minute of this fight is going to be the most important 1 minute.
is the extra round. Super heavyweights. Let's see if Ishii, yep.
Oh, man. Okay, this is way better. See, he's already, punching more than he's done in any of the other rounds.
There we go.
There is nothing after this. There's only 2.5 minutes left.
Either win or lose.
Oh, okay.
No room for hesitation, guys. Come on.
I actually think he did some damage there with that inside heel. Come on, Aitaka Ryo. Some bigger combinations, man.
Warning there for holding. Yeah.
Halfway there. Oh, good.
How much fatigue do you think they're feeling, Nick, after third round?
They're pretty tired. Yeah, they're pretty tired here. I mean, there's no real punch power coming out anymore, and it's just like a lot of, I call it filler because it's filler. Like trying to do more work than the other guy somehow, right?
Okay.
And it's good that he can take a punch at least, but I mean, there's not a lot of damage going on. I mean, I think either of these two fighters, if they had focused on finishing more low kicks, they could have probably done way more damage on one single leg if they'd kept on it.
Early on in the fight?
Just stuck to kicking with one low kick, and all the punches could then have been led up to that low kick, but you never know. I mean, 40 seconds to go, it doesn't look like anyone's going to fall.
Yeah. Whoa, that was nice.
It is the heavyweights, so.
Yeah. Aitaka was almost like, I think he's getting a lot of damage in one of his legs.
Yeah.
Okay, missing some punches there.
Oh, no, this is good. This is great. They know that they have to fight to win.
Yeah.
So this is great. They know they're running out of time here.
Last 10 seconds.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well
done.
That was the extra round.
Yeah, but they fought for it. They went all the way to the end here. And for me, to be honest, it's hard to say who won this one.
Right.
I mean, because they both did pretty much the same kind of damage to each other. I think it's going to come down to who the judges kind of favor somehow.
Sure.
But for a debut fight in the K-1, I think Ishii did pretty good.
Yeah. Here's the judges' decisions. 10 to 9.
Whoa,
Goes to Ishii.
Okay.
Second judge. 10 to 9. And to Ishii. All three judges. So there it is. Satoshi Ishii, the winner by decision in his first K-1 fight against Ryo Aitaka.
Wow. You seem to be pretty excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's his first K-1 fight. Like coming from judo, gold medalist, then into MMA.
That's good. We need more heavyweights in Japan. This is good.
Fighting and living out of Croatia.
He
nice.
did with a couple of good shots, that's for sure. He almost looks like a cartoon character.
Here he is with the Croatian flag. And let's see what he has to say.
こんにちは。 今日無事に勝ててよかったです。来てくださってありがとうございます。12月5日大阪大会、地元大阪でぜひ試合やりたいです。相手誰でも大丈夫です。お願いします。
Well, there was Ishii wanting a fight in his local Osaka town.
I'm telling you, man, this guy really loves to fight.
Yeah.
He'll fight anyone.
At 34. Yeah, and he wants to. That was a great fight. Thank you for watching. This was the K-1 World Grand Prix 2021 Yokohamatsuri. The winner there was Satoshi Ishii and Goodall.
And Nicholas Pettas.